Okay, we're going to do a little debugging and a little responsiveness work. So two things that this customer wants. Two of the pages to become mobile responsive. They're close, but just a couple things they want fixed. And then the second one is the desktop is losing the video on it, and we're going to figure out why. So we're going to go into Groove Pages. We're going to go into the site. And the two pages are down quite a ways. Oops. All right, the first one is this one here. And so the first one, this one, she said she just wanted it to be mobile responsive to finish that up. So I'm going to go ahead, click on this, and just go through what it looks like to me. So before I do any work on here, I'm going to go ahead and uncheck this. So I'm just making changes to mobile. And the first thing I notice is this is off center. So in order to center an element, you go to the container that it's in. I'm going to go there and I'm going to go layout, vertical, centered. So that is fix number one. Looks to me like this does not have the space in it that it ought to have. So we're going to put some space above and below it. That looks better. I think also down here, everything looks good. Okay, this is where things get really weird. And so you can see that this has, let's see if we do this, stuff that's outside, that's off the screen, and that's no good. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to figure out where, so here's my guess. Somewhere in here, one of these elements has a fixed pixel size, because that's really the only way you can get stuff to go off of a mobile page. So somewhere in here, but I don't know which element it is. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to actually start with this element right here, which is the container inside the layout 2x2, and just go over to size, and it is relative to parent, not fixed. If it was fixed, it would be this one right here. So it's relative to parent. That should be fine. So we're going to go up one level right to the layout 2x2 and check out the size. And it is relative to parent. So again, we're good there. Let's go to this container and check the size. And there it is, right there. So the fixed width and fixed height is the problem with this right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it relative to parent, and we're going to make it 100. And you see what happened? We got it put right back in there. Now we do still have a problem with fixed height. So I'm going to make that auto, and voila. We just took what was off the page and put it on the page. So going down through here, this right here is a carousel. So those images are just sliding across the page. Looks to me like customer love. I think this probably should be larger. Again, she didn't tell me specifically, so I'm going to just get back with her, and maybe she'll want some other changes. But I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make this larger. There we go, like this. All right, now we have a similar situation here with this checkout. You can see that the checkout is outside as well, and I can almost guarantee you that that is because it is set to fixed pixels. When you add a checkout element to your page, it almost always will go to fixed pixels, not pickles. And so I'm going to go ahead and do this one relative to parent again. And remember, I am only changing the mobile, so I don't need to worry about messing up anything on any other screen size. I'm just setting this up so it will look good on mobile. So we're 100% there. That works. I'm going to go down here and make the height auto again. For some reason, it's extra long. I'm not sure what that is. The container spacing, no. Size. Relative to parent, I'm going to get rid of this and make that auto. I'm actually not too concerned about that. So yes, I want to buy now, see what our customers are saying, maybe put some space between the button and that. So I'm going to push it down with some margin. There we go. And this all looks good. I think this is actually an image that's off center, so we can't fix that centering. And these are messages. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for that one. I am still bothered by this. There's something behind it, I think. So I'm going to go again to the groove cell, check out. Let's just make sure there's not space there or here. Nope. And the container again, spacing. Let's do that with the container as well. Sometimes the spacing is there and you can't see it until you slide it over and back. Relative to parent 100, auto on the height, layout 2x2 size. Relative to parent, let's go auto on that. And it is auto, container, spacing, nothing, size. Well, I'm not actually finding that. I'm going to just take a run over here to the desktop and see if we can see anything. Oh, I see. Over here on the desktop, this first column is actually longer, and I think this is a groove glitch. It looks to me like it's adding that space so that this will be on the other side of it. Let's go look at it again. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that the way it is. I'm going to go to the second page now. Actually, I'm going to save that. Go to the second page, which is going to be similar. And again, I'm just going to look at mobile. I'm going to get rid of this, so we're just editing mobile. We got the same thing up here. We want to go to layout, vertical, secondary, second one in from the left. It's really the same thing. It looks like this is the same spacing, the same issues we had on the other page. Okay, so we're going to come down here and probably find, okay, so here we have something that's off center. We have things squished. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and separate this by putting some spacing above and below. And this needs to be centered. All right. And how it works. And we got the same thing down here. Bonus. Customer love. Now we have another weird thing going on here. Let's go see what we've got. Oh, we have two videos. Okay. It's just showing it black here. So there are two videos. All right, let's go do the same thing we did before. Let's push this down from that container by putting spacing, margin, slide that down. We're going to resize this as well. By the way, when you go over here and you see this size was put here, that means that it was changed over here at some point, and it just wasn't, it didn't come down. You can see that the size is actually here for the desktop. That's why that has already been moved. Otherwise, it would be all the way down here. So we're going to just put what we want on there and center it. And then we're going to also put some space above and below this video. There we go. Yes, I want to buy, see what our customers are saying. Yeah, I think it looks good. Now, she told me that one of the videos, I'm going to turn it all on now. She told me that one of the videos is disappearing, and it may be that one that's just black over on mobile. So, let's just do a preview here. Actually, let's save. And then let's do a preview here and see what we've got. The videos are there. May have been a glitch. She was, oh, this video right here. Let's see.
So again, I'm going to use the stand-in baby.
Nope, that's showing up. It looks good. All right, I'll find out from her. But yeah, that's a little debugging there live with Your Best Groove. Hopefully you can see some ways that you start to look for issues and how you work with mobile versus desktop.